Hey, I'm back. I got booted. I think my internet kicked off for a minute there. Sorry about that. My internet decided it wanted to take a nap. But I'm back. Thanks for coming back. I don't even know how long I was booted for. I just looked up and noticed it said the internet connection was lost. So I'm sorry guys, a little tech glitch. So I don't know what the last thing you saw was, but I did add some blue on here. I found this marker. Haven't really used it too much, and I just saw it in my container over there. I just wanted to pull it out and see what it did, what it looks like. Let's see, what else do I want to do to this? Let's break out Mr. Sharpie. I'm just adding some lines in here. I just want to add a little bit of shadow or something underneath these roof overhangs, just to give it a little depth to it. I'm going to flare this roof out, make a kind of curved shape to it. There we go. So we got a little curve going on. Boom. So welcome back, guys. I'm sorry I got booted. The internet said I need to take a break. But we are back. It's all good. I'm just putting some hatching lines on here just to give a little shadow play to it. Rough it up a little bit. Add some texture to it. I like the idea of this gate. I think this gate's kind of fun. The concept, I like the circles. It almost, to me, is an abstract flowers maybe kind of growing. So there you go. We have got a castle going, guys. Hey, no, I think it was me, guys. I think I got booted. So hopefully the recording saved. We'll find out if Facebook saved it. Hey, Don, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it was your idea to do a castle. So thank you for that inspo. I appreciate it. I'm liking this one. I don't think I'm going to add too much more to it. I do want to put a date, just so when I look back, I remember when I sketched it. Just sign up here. Alright, there we go. We have a nice little castle. Who lives in this castle? I wonder who lives here. Who lives in this castle far, far away? kind of want to extend this out onto the next page. There you go. Cool. Yeah, I think this one's good. I don't know if I want to add any more to it. I think I like the way it's kind of just a blue roofs, and the castle shape. Hey, Chris, the castle looks great, just as is to me. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I think it's good. I like it too. I don't want to overdo it, right? That was a fun little sketch tonight, guys. Alright, cool. I'm going to take a look at the first thing we worked on and see if that dried. And then we're going to wrap up. So this was that other sketch we did tonight, the perspective. It's dried. I like this too. I'm not going to do any more to this one. And then, where's the other one? Here we are. So this is what we started with. This was kind of the warm-up tonight. Playing around with some graphite, some sepia, some watercolor markers. And I think that was it. Yeah, I think that's all we used. I have my binder clip. Let me just clip this down. There we go. Cool. So I think I want to add just a little bit more to this one, and I'll call this one a day. Here's my brush. I'll take my water brush. Actually, I want to take this a 3/4 inch brush. So I'm just brushing water on there. I'm going to take my graphite stick, just kind of run it over where I put the water, and it's just going to dissolve. You know, like watercolor paint, it's just going to kind of dissolve. And I just like the effect it leaves behind. Just to try to make like a little horizon line or something across there. My horizon does kind of dip off a little bit. That's okay. I didn't use a ruler to make it perfectly straight. It adds to the wonkiness. That looks pretty good. And I think I just want to pull out maybe the shape of the boat a little bit more in the foreground. So I'm going to just darken around the edges just to pop it from the background. Sorry, while I'm doing this. Cool. Alright, so I'm just going to darken or pull out the sailboat. And we'll use that. I think I'll try to sepia brush for this. Right, just kind of by darkening it, it's just pulling that out from the background a little bit more. And I don't want it to be a perfect line. Just trying to create some ripples just to indicate that this is water here. A little bit of movement to it. I like the title. I don't remember who said like the end of the earth or something. That's sticking in my brain when you guys were talking about this earlier. The end of the earth. I like that. It really resonated. Something about it resonates to me with this piece. You know, is this a sailboat that's gone off course? Is it headed out on a new adventure? Is it sailing to the end of the earth? Maybe venturing, leaving this city port, headed out to new territories, or I don't know. All kinds of stories could be made up about this, right? What's your story? What would you think is happening here in the scene? I'm going to add a little touch of yellow to this sail, maybe just a little hint. That the sun here is kind of hitting this shape. I want to cover it all, color it all orange, yellow. Should know my colors by now, right? Orange, yellow. It's kind of orangey yellow in there. Yeah, so you see, I just wanted to put a little bit of orange in there. Pull it out. Cool. Yeah, so this was the warm-up sketch. I'm really, it's growing on me. It's interesting, when I first started painting tonight, I believe I had the sketchbook oriented in this direction. If you watch the replay, you'll see I started in this direction, and as I was working on it, I like to look at things from different perspectives, viewpoints. I just kind of rotated it, and when I rotated it, that's when I saw this, and I'm like, oh, maybe this is some kind of a sunset, or something happening here, and that's what kind of developed, how this developed from that shape being here, circle, turning it sideways, and then doing the horizon and sketching buildings and something like that. I'll have to go back and watch it. Cool. Alright, let me check in with you guys in the comments. I think this piece is, I think it's in its home state here. Its final stages. I don't know if I want to do too much more to it right now. Kind of like it the way it is. Awesome. Alright, we're going to leave that one as it is for now. Let me sign it though, the date, so I don't forget it to do that. Lately I've been forgetting to put dates on things, so it's fun to come back and look. Just sign it over here. I always like to put a little heart and then I write my name. And I just put the year. So we have that piece signed, so I can just come back and take a look at it. Cool. All right, let me look at the comments and we'll get ready to say goodbye because I'm definitely logging out at 9 tonight. This time goes so fast because it's so much stinking fun. Yes, I just did say that. All right, let me see. What do we got on the screen here as far as comments go? I used Heather saying, hey Heather, I'd like to know too, I use gel pen but not thrilled with it for white. I have to scroll up a little bit. No worries. So, okay, so guys talk about the white. So, what I'm using to do white, I don't know if I'm answering, if I'm joining in the right conversation here or not, but I'm going to put my 2 cents in because I want to. So when I did these sketches, this is my waiting in the COVID vaccination line sketch. They took over the Sears in one of our malls over here, and the Sears closed up. That's where the vaccination site is. So I was outside sketching. But anyway, when I created this, I used, I think maybe I just saw someone write that on there. I used the Uniball Signo pen. So I really like this pen a lot for doing white stuff. I also, what else did I get? Because Michael's is right there by where I got to get, before I went to get my shots, I went to Michael's right there and said, let me buy some stuff because I'll be in line for a while, maybe. So I bought this pen, I love it. I also bought this one. This is a Pentel Milky Pop. I love the name, Milky Pop. Let's see, I have a little test piece. I can kind of do it here. So on this test piece, this was a pretty decent pen as well. The Milky Pop. I also bought a art crayon, which I played around a little bit with on here in the background. And the last thing I bought, I had a gift card. Most of the gift card covered this, which was good. The other thing I bought was a paint pen, Uni Posca. The paint pen, you got to shake it up. And that's what this line work is done with here. It comes out very intense. So I use that as well. But I have to say my favorite white pen so far is this one. It's the Uniball Signo. Hope that helps. Hope I was responding to the right comments. Jelly Roll. Yeah, I haven't used that. I heard Jelly Rolls are okay. I haven't used them. Yeah, so this does take a few minutes to dry when you put it down. So just be aware of that when you're using it. It's easy to smudge. I'm going to find Gel pen. Try to talk too fast. Uniball, disc glop. So are you guys talking about this one glopping? I'm curious. So far I've had luck with this one. But I've only used it, honestly, just a couple of times so far. Cool, there's something happening here. What is Ain't Exactly Clear? I know that song. What's that song? There's something happening here. What is it? Stop. Something. Look around. Stop. Everybody. Look around. Oh, am I right? Am I on the right song? Stop. Something like that. You guys are awesome. Hey, Dawn, I think Posca makes an ultra fine white paint pen. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, this is not the fine one by any means. Yeah, this is the it just says bullet shaped on it. That's cool to know. You bought it, but it was a brush tip which could make tiny dots when I didn't want them, and dots the size of M&Ms when I didn't. Well, I like dot size, that are M&Ms, because who doesn't like M&Ms? Now I'm hungry. I love M&Ms. How do you keep the... That way looks really good on the black paper, Jason. Thank you. Yeah, this... Thank you. Yeah, this was a fun little piece. This paper is from here. It's just a black mixed media pad. Strathmore and 15 sheets of paper, in case you want to have any. It comes in French and Spanish. Multilingual. Field trip for white pens. There you guys go. Yeah, take a white pen field trip. How do you get the Uniball gel flowing? Mine all don't seem to flow well and is consistent across pens. Huh. Hey Don, that's a good question. I don't. That's a really good question. I have to say that hasn't happened. Let me try it now before I speak. So here, I haven't used it in a while. Let's just try it. Yeah, I don't know. This is coming out pretty easily on here. It's a good question. I'm gonna look into that and get back to you. Sharpie oil-based. Interesting. Yeah, Buffalo Springfield. You're right. I think it is Buffalo Springfield. Yeah, cool. Glad I didn't try to sing it. I know the song, but I don't know the words. I know I can visualize that song on the Muppet Show, I think. For some reason, I picture it being on the Muppet Show and the Muppets singing it. Cool. Hey guys, so it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna wrap up. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm actually looking at this little sketch I did. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming back after my internet dropped out. That was kind of weird. I don't know what happened. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you all so much. If you want, if you can, leave some comments or feedback. Or takeaways from tonight. Just something you learned or something you enjoyed. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Did you learn something from each other? Were you inspired by each other? I always love to read the comments and see what you guys are thinking and feeling and experiencing, right? So, I don't know, I'm like cleaning stuff up a little bit. It's weird. You guys are awesome, so I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all your support. If you have any questions or comments, leave them here, or you can always message me here on Facebook. I try to answer stuff. I sometimes do miss comments or questions, but I try to do the best I can. Thank you guys. You are awesome so much. Oh, it was a Vietnam War protest song. Interesting. I really didn't know that. Hey, Julie. How are you? Am I going to be on tomorrow night? Tomorrow is Friday. So, I might come on, and if I come on, it'll be before Rue. I know Rue is on tomorrow night. So he's on, I think, 8:57, right? So if I come on, it would probably be around 7:45, and maybe I'll do like a little warm-up before Mr. Rue has his thing. So, so yes, I'm planning on being here tomorrow night, probably around 7:30, 7:45-ish. So thank you for asking. Appreciate it. I'm too young. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I'm not as young as I look. No, I'm kidding. You guys are awesome. 60. We got the ages going here. Should I give a free sketch to the person with the highest number for their age? Hey, that would be kind of fun. That would be interesting. I don't want you guys to tell your ages. The opening act. Yeah, Rue does not need an opening act. He is the opening. He is the show. He is the closing. He's the after show. The after show party. He's awesome. Awesome. I can only hope to be as engaging, as inspiring as he is one day. He is a mentor to me for sure. So that's so funny though. I could do like a little improv warm up or something. Maybe he'd go for that. That'd be so cool. Hey, Inklings. Hey, Patty. No worries. Yeah, so I'll be back. Oh, the ages are going in the group here. 68's winning so far. Melinda's winning. 68 so far. I'll check later. I'll check tomorrow. If anybody wants to keep adding your age, go for it. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you so much. So my takeaway, I always like to leave with at least one takeaway. Here's my takeaway. Something that I try to remind myself. You know, don't get so set in your ways and keep looking at things in the same perspective, the same viewpoint. The examples with this, when I started this tonight, it was oriented this way. I didn't know what it was going to be. And, I said, let's just turn it around and look at it from a different view. So I turned it. And not that I wasn't trying to create anything. Sometimes I just do abstract and just lines. But I did turn it sideways. And then I had this thing that popped into my head, a vision. So always, look at your art, play with it, look at it from different angles, turn it around. Look at it upside down. Look at it from different angles, hold it up to the camera, look at it at different perspectives, different viewpoints. If I hold it this way, it looks pretty awesome. It's a distorted perspective of it, right? Versus if we look down at it this way. So be open-minded, look at the world in different ways, not just your artwork. Look at people in different ways. Look at the world around you in different ways. It's Earth Day. Look at how beautiful it is. Even the most mundane, simple things in life can sometimes be the most beautiful. And on that happy note, you guys are awesome. I see a 101 in there. I don't know if we need to verify. Do we need to fact check that number? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great, great night. Peace and live creatively. I hope to see you guys tomorrow night. That would be so cool. Take care. Happy Earth Day. I wish I had some Ben & Jerry's to celebrate Earth Day, but I don't have any. That's okay. See you guys. Take care. You guys are awesome. Be well. Finish button. End broadcast. We're out.